If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning one of two £25 Xbox or PlayStation gift cards in my April giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Heathway here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of the FIFA 19 market update series, in which I keep you guys up to date with all the trends to look out for on the market. Now today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be telling you to sell everything, and that is for one simple reason. Players are really high in value right now across the board, and with the team of the season coming up fairly soon, you want to get rid of your players and you want to go into team of the season liquid, and that means having as many coins as possible and not really having too many players of value in your club. The reason players are up in value right now is because we haven't had any promos for quite some time now. It's been a couple of weeks, and we also have icon SBCs. All the big ones like Savannah and Ronaldo and Hullet, they've all come out, and that means that a lot of SBC fodder type cards, so discard price informs, 83s, 84s, 85s, all the way up to like 89s and 90s, all those types of cards are really up in value right now, so it's a great time to sell them. A lot of special cards are also up, as well as those discard price informs. Look right here, we've got loads of ultimate scream cards which were like 12 13k not long ago. Now they're in their final stage when it comes to boosts. They've got 99s, 299 stats. So Kalu, for example, he's nearly 30k. Chalanoglu is nearly 30k. Caceres there, 27. One crazy one, Abdul Rahman, he was the cheapest one. I think he was like discard price 11k or so, 50k now because he's got 99 pace and 99 shooting. So I was selling all types of cards like this. They've really gone up in value. The Champions League cards have gone up nicely. I sold a lot of the lower end ones for loads and loads of coins when we had SBCs recently, some that I'd actually invested in. All of these going for good amounts right there. Also, as you can see here, 84s going for like 6 to 8k. They're from a good league and a good nation. And I was just selling typical kind of 86s and just kind of cards that aren't necessarily used in SBCs but are still good expensive cards. And I think I broke even on him, having bought him months ago. He dropped down massively when we had all the promos, but now that the market's actually had time to recover, all these types of cards are rising up again. And these are just random cards that I had in my club, informs that I'd never used, that I'd packed, and they were going for like 20k or so. Gulam I bought for about 25k not long ago, and he recovered to 37.5k. So cards like that, they're all up in value right now. That is why you need to sell. These types of random cards, I was looking through my club and just loads of random silvers and things were going for loads and loads of coins. Polido, 8k right there. It really is crazy. I was selling cards for loads and loads of coins, and I'm still selling more down here, and they've just gone up so much in price. I think that's another couple of cards here may have just sold there. A bronze inform that I bought for 5k because he's the only bronze inform on FIFA 19. I thought he'd go up a little bit. He went up to 12.5k. So all types of cards like this, I've just sold another one there. All these types of cards here are selling, and I'm just clearing out my club, getting rid of these types of players because I doubt they're going to be at a higher price. Right now is just the perfect time to sell these cards because as soon as we have another promo, price is just going to drop down, and with all the SBCs we've got right now, you're in a perfect situation for selling all of your 84s and everything. So you've got Player of the Month Mane, and you've got Carlos Vela, Player of the Month card 2. So they're going to require some of your slightly lower rated cards from the Premier League and the MLS. And then you've got all of the Icon SBCs, which are going to require all of your Icon SBC fodder type cards. So they're all like the high rated golds, informs, that type of stuff there. Every single one of these is going to cause those types of cards to go up in price, so it's the perfect time there with those. So obviously you can make sure that you sell any cards like that you've got in your club. I'm going to show you guys my club in a moment. I'll also show you guys the squad of players that I use for the market update series, showing you what's happening to prices. But look here, the only special cards I have left are just ones to watches, because I'm waiting, if one of them scores or something, they go up a little bit so I can sell them for some extra coins. And then I've just got a couple of 83s that don't really have much value. Look at this. I have hardly any rare gold cards. I think Casillas is a player who I should actually sell because he goes for loads of coins because he no longer plays for them. And this is a card I actually invested in. So that's a random one that I can sell for like 11k or so. But look here, I have very, very few cards in my club. I'm just making sure that I really clear it out. Silvers, non-red golds, everything. I'm selling them ready for team of the season because you want to have as many coins as possible. But you don't want to just sit on coins, because there is one specific thing to do with SBCs. I'll be doing a video on soon that you want to do before Team of the Season to get the best possible kind of preparation for it, to go into Team of the Season with a really good amount of coins and also a good amount of packs. So you want to stack up on packs. I'm starting doing that now. So I've got some, I think, division rivals and then 2 sets of marquee matchups packs there that I'm just keeping ready for Team of the Season. It's about 3 weeks away, I think now. Maybe a little bit less, 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, depending when EA release it. There's not a set date. It's varied in previous years. But I'm trying to get up to like a good 100 packs or so. So I'd recommend making sure that you just clear out your clubs, and then you have lots of coins that you can use to do SBCs and stuff to get ready. I'm also currently going with this team here, so it's pretty much, I think it's all untradeable apart from Allison. It's an entirely untradeable team apart from the keeper. Previously I had a team that had quite a few tradables down on one side, but now just full untradeable squad, full untradeable bench, just so I can really clear out my club and have as much as possible in terms of coinage going into Team of the Season, and whatever we have over the next few weeks. I'm not sure if there's going to be another promo between now and Team of the Season, so for that reason I'm just clearing out my club now, just so I really get into it with the best possible kind of level of preparation. I don't want to be sat on coins and then suddenly have a promo come out before Team of the Season and still have players that I haven't sold. So I really want to just get the best possible start ready. So that's why I've made sure to sell the majority of things I have in my club. Now, looking at the squad right here, there's a few players that I normally have down on the bench who, for whatever reason, seem to have come out. So we've got Messi. It's been a long time since I last uploaded an episode of this series, so that's probably why a lot of these cards may have been removed from my squad and stuff. But Alexandra, I believe, is one of the players down here, and then I think Varane is the final player I normally have in this squad. And all of them, their prices really have dropped over the past month or so, because we just had loads and loads of promos. But following all the promos, prices did start to recover again. Now, I think these cards are all way lower than they've been at any other point in the series. However, they have been at lower points since I've actually done videos in this, because it's been like 3 weeks or so since I last did an episode in this series. And player prices were really low then, they dropped lower, and now they're recovering. So Ronaldo, as you can see here, he's like 1.2 million, which is super cheap. Messi is down at I think about 500k or so, but Messi's been cheaper. Messi was under 500 at one point. And now he's around 500. So he was down below that. He's now recovered a little bit. These high-end cards haven't had as much of a recovery. These are all still super low. It's mainly the SBC type cards, the ones that people use in SBCs, and a lot of those random special cards that have gone up a good amount. They're the ones that have recovered, and they're the ones that a lot of you will probably have that you can sell. These more high-end cards haven't recovered hugely. They have still regained a little bit of price though, and I think more importantly they've stopped dropping, because these cards were just, it looked like they were never going to stop. They were just plummeting down in value, and they've kind of leveled out a little bit, I'd say. You're looking more at these types of cards here. They've just kind of regained a little bit of value, and then they've just kind of plateaued out, which is what you want. I mean, you didn't really want to be selling these types of cards and just have them plummeting in price, which is what was happening. It looked like they'd never stop. They were just going down and down and down, but they've kind of plateaued out now. These icons, I mean, now that we have prime icon SBCs for all of the big icons, it means that they've dropped in price, because you've now got a cheap way of getting them for our SBCs. So they're all really low. Icons in general are just super, super low right now. Some of the baby ones have recovered because people are now needing to use them in SBCs, so these ones have in some cases recovered slightly, but the high-end icons have all dropped down loads and loads because of the SBCs we now have for them. These types of cards here, the high-end goals, have all kind of plateaued out and stagnated in price. The Champions League cards, they dropped down initially when we had a new supply of them on the market with SBCs with the Champions League last week, and then they recovered slightly, as they always do. These types of Champions League cards here, all the road to the finals and everything, they have taken a little bit of a hit with the SBCs we had recently, but then they recovered. Ultimate Screams, if they had a favourable set of stats, went up lots, because they're really, really high stats, obviously 99, and they're not going to change anymore. And if they were bad, they drop down. So fairly simple there. As I was saying, the road to the finals, a lot of those have just dropped down in price because they've been packed a lot more, because we had SBCs giving them out, so people that had versions of them in their club sold them. That's just how that works. Ones to watches, fairly, just not much has changed there. Informs, the ones used in SBCs have all gone up. Team of the Years are down, just because Team of the Season's coming up, I think, and that's going to mean we're going to have a lot of new options when it comes to high-rated cards. So these are no longer going to be like the best of the best in their positions. In the Premier League, for example, you'll probably have a Team of the Year Pogba, not a Team of the Year, Team of the Season Pogba, Team of the Season Fernandinho. It's going to mean Kante is going to no longer be the very best exclusive option in that position. So that's why they're dropping down. Future stars are also dropping down, just because again they're no longer going to be like the very best versions of these cards in some cases too. Arta's probably going to get a Team of the Season, which I imagine will be like 92 rated or so. Even if he doesn't, there's going to be lots of other midfielders like Rodri, for example, in La Liga Team of the Season, who are going to have equally as good, if not better, stats. The headliners are also going down now, because in a lot of cases these players are going to get Team of the Seasons, and these don't update to the Team of the Season stats, so the Team of the Season will end up being better, and the headliner has always been expensive because it's been the best version of players, and that's no longer the case. Also, the Man of the Match cards, they're dropping down now, just because with Team of the Season coming up, they're not going to be anywhere near as good as those cards, and they no longer have that novelty factor. There's loads and loads of Man of the Match cards now. And then informs are also dropping down across the board, really, because, as I've already said, we've got Team of the Season coming. So you're going to see a lot of the high-end special cards drop down, because Team of the Season brings so many amazing cards with really good stats. We've seen all of the cards that were available in the Champions League SBCs drop down. We've seen Ultimate Screams go up in some cases, go down in some cases, depending on the set of stats they had. Ones to watches, fairly similar. They haven't really changed too much in price. The high-end goals have just kind of stagnated in price. They've stopped dropping, but they're still very low. Icons have all dropped down, especially the high-end ones, because you now have SBCs for them, so people who want them normally are selling those cards and then actually doing the SBCs for a better price and getting the packs in return too. And the cards that have really gone up in price, the ones you really want to be selling, are all the cards required for SBCs and just random types of special cards like discount price informs that have risen up, all those types of things there, and silvers. You want to sell your cards now, I think, just so that you have the most coins possible going into Team of the Season, and the most coins that you can also use for getting packs stacked up in preparation for the promo. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using all my coins, just getting sorted, really getting as many packs as I can together, so I can maybe get a couple of Team of the Season cards when the promo starts. That's the goal anyway. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.